Welcome to another theme mountain video tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to generate a Google Maps API key, which is now required in order to use Google Maps for your site. So once you've installed your theme, and if you see a map that looks something like this with a for development purposes only message, it means that you have to generate a key and create an account with the Google Maps platform. So I'm using Faulkner WordPress theme, but it's the same for all of our WordPress products. And all the links that I'm going to show and all the pages I'm going to show in this tutorial will be posted in this description below this video. So in order to get started, we head over to Google. We click the Get Started button. Again, this page, I will have posted the link in the description. When I do this, we're taken to the Google Maps platform, and it will ask us what we want to set up. Now we're going to go ahead and choose Maps, then click Continue. Now, the next step, it might take a little bit of time, so just be patient. And the next thing that we want to do here is to give our project a name. So I'm going to name it Theme Mountain Demos because we're only using it for demo purposes. I'm then going to go ahead and click Next. Now, when I do this, normally you will be taken to the billing page in order for you to create a billing account. But remember, you get $300 credit for the first month, and thereafter you get $200 of credit for usage per month. Most likely you will never use or go above the $200 credit that you get from Google, which means that using Google Maps will essentially be free. Now, when I click Next, I've already signed up, so obviously I will not go through setting up the billing process, but just remember that you have one extra step before you get to the dashboard. Now, once you've filled out the billing details, you will come to this page here, and they will ask you if you want to create an API. So I'm just waiting for this to load here. There we go. When they ask you enable your API, you just go ahead and click Next. And when we do this, we get the API for our application, and you can copy this straight out and paste it into your website. But I'm not going to go ahead and do this right now because I want to show you how to access the API key from the dashboard. And I also want to show you how to set restrictions in order to prevent quota theft. So like I said, you could copy it straight from here, but I'm going to go ahead and just click Done. When I do that, we're taken to the dashboard here, and from here we can access our APIs under the API tab. From here, we go ahead and we select the JavaScript API. Let's see here. So we go ahead and click Details for Maps JavaScript API. Now it takes a little bit of time, so just be patient here. Now to access the API, we click Credentials, and under Credentials we can find our key. Now before you use this key, I really strongly suggest that you set up restrictions, and this is to make sure that you do not surpass the quota per month or that somebody else ends up using your key. In order to do that, we go ahead and click Edit. We scroll to the bottom of this page, we click HTTP for site usage. When we do this, we get a few fields here to enter the URLs at which we're going to be showing the map. Now, if you're not sure the URL or the path at which you're going to be showing your map, you should head over to the documentation of Google. Again, I've pasted this link in the description, and here they'll explain to you what you need to enter if you want to allow for a specific URL, for subdomains, or for any subdomains under your domain. Now, I'm going to go ahead and use any subdomain, and remember that if you're using HTTPS and HTTP, you will need to fill out one for each. So in our case, I'm going to go ahead and use the wildcards for our subdomain here, so I'm just going to copy this out. I'm going to go back to the restriction page, and remember you have to enter one per line. So I'm just going to go ahead and change this. Once you've filled it out and it's correct, hit enter and you get another line. So I'm going to go back again. I'm just going to copy this out, paste this here, and again change the domain name. Now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and save this. Then I'm going to go ahead and copy the API key. And then I'm going to go ahead and go to my dashboard of the theme that I've installed. I'm going to scroll down to the Theme Mountain theme options. And then I'm going to go ahead and click the Google Maps Settings tab. And when I do this, we have an option here that says use Google Map API key. I'm going to switch this to use Google Maps API key, and then I'm just going to go ahead and paste my key into the field below. I'm going to go ahead and save this, and we can see how the map should actually appear. So now that that is saved, we turn to our contact page here, and we can see that the map appears as it should without the message. So that's how you create an account with the Google Maps platform, and how you generate an API key, and how you set restrictions for that API key. And that's all there is to it.